Oh my god, my eye. My clap was so loud and it fucked up my eye. Holy shit. Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh.
We're gonna start that way, huh?
No. Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh.
That's fine.
I clapped so loud and I got dust in my eye. What the heck was that? That was insane.
So I've been cleaning my house a little bit. You know?
Gosh, that's insanity. Anyway, I'm your host Jordan here with David. What
Hello.
up, David? You good?
I am, yes.
Oh, my legs really hurt.
So you were telling me you ran 8K. Why you ran 8K? You trained for a marathon or what? Like
no. Okay, so for the longest time, I've been avoiding running. So I ran for a long time. Like for like a month, I was running every day.
Yeah.
Because I was like, health is good. I can smash a 5K anytime. Like 5K is my average.
Okay.
Which I thought was like, just okay. But then when I tell people, 5K is like average, they're like, that's pretty good actually. I'm like, oh.
I don't know. Usually people go for like a 1K or something, right? Like,
I didn't realize that. I thought
1K is actually not as long. It sounds like, 1 kilometer. Like that's a long way. It's not actually that long. And like even I'm like a physically unfit person, I could probably run a 1K.
I'm so sorry if you're running, but 1K is nothing. Like I think I smashed 1K in like 5 minutes. Like it's not a run.
It's not that far.
It's not that far. Like if you can run 1K, just run 3K. Just run 3. Fuck it. If you're
run 5.
Just run 5.
Just run across the planet.
Just run. Why aren't you running? That's my whole
Forrest Gump that shit.
Just poor fucking Forrest Gump it, dude.
And then turn around and do the opposite.
The opposite way. But if you keep running in a straight line, eventually you make it back to the start.
That's true.
See?
It's true.
Guys,
if you run in a straight line, eventually you get back to where you are.
Now you're thinking with portals. I mean, that's...
Oh, well. There's some swimming involved, but you'll get there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you'll get there. But, so I was doing like 5Ks constantly. And then like for like, oh man, it must have been 2-3 weeks. I just stopped running. I was like, okay, no more running. I'm kind of tired of running for a while. I'm gonna rest for a bit. I'm gonna relax for a bit. I'm gonna do like very light weight work, but that's it. I'm not gonna go hard. I've got like things I need to focus on. No running. Okay. So I just like slowly stopped running. And then I was like, okay, when you don't work out for a long time, you start feeling like very unhealthy.
No, tell me about it, Jordan.
Fuck off. So like, I was in my house.
I've never experienced this in my life.
David, do you know the feeling of eating?
Like what is my life?
Dude, I was being so unhealthy to the extent where I was like, okay, this is too much. I need to get my shit together. I'm gonna go running again. But I needed to test myself because I was like, I always do 5K. I've done a 10K before easily. I've done like half marathons. So I was like, what K have I never just like ran outright? I was like, 8. I've not run an 8K before. Okay. I'll give it a go. See how bad could it be? It was bad, David.
Turns out pretty bad.
David, it was so fucking bad. I got to like, luckily it's a park near me. So I was running around like Koganei Park. Yeah. Massive. So I get to the park, I'm running around it. Because the park is so massive, even if I basically tricked myself. So I got to the park, I'm running around it, and I'm like, man, I'm pretty fucking tired now. The Nike Run Club guy is like, hey, you've reached 4K. That's a halfway point. I'm like, why am I am exhausted and it's 4K. Like normally I'll finish a 5K and I'll be pretty like tired, but like I feel like I've already ran a 5K. This is insane. I kind of just want to go home. But I trapped myself, David. I'm in the middle of a giant park.
You're in the middle of the river, the proverbial river.
Yeah, I literally cannot just go home. Like, I have to keep running.
Could.
I mean, I could.
Technically, if you went home, that's another 4K.
That's another 4K. So it was like, I could walk home, but then it's like, that's going to take like 20 minutes of walking. Or I could just keep running, and that's like 10 minutes. I'll just keep going. So I got all the way back home. David. Holy shit. Shattered me. Took a bath. Went to bed. I was sitting on my bed. Just like, my body was like, hey. Sleep. Just sleep. And I'm like, I
used to run a lot when I was younger. Like I was on the track team in like junior and senior high.
I remember you said this.
And I think I quit mostly because I would get really fucking bad shin splints.
Ooh.
Like, just destroy me. I could never do long distance running because my shins would fucking kill me.
Holy shit.
So I was always doing sprint or relay or like 200 meter runs.
Is shin sprint when you have like the sharp stinging pain in like your
your
knee.
shins, yeah. Your shins or your knee, yeah.
That's the worst. I always get like, so after the 8K, my hip on like my left side just started hurting. Just like,
it's probably because like the bone in the joint is grinding or something. Yeah.
I also didn't stretch that well before I started, so that was it was 100% on me. Like I'm in my house, like my leg hurts, and I'm like, ugh, who can I blame for this pain? It's like, me? Don't be silly. Someone else's fault. It's the road. It's the run itself. It's the concept of exercise. That's what I'm going to blame.
It depends on what you run on too. If you're running on concrete, then the shock to your legs is way worse than
a track.
A track. Yeah. Like a
more cushy.
Well, like, it depends on what kind of track. Cause there's like that weird AstroTurf, and then there's clay, and then at my school when I was in the track team, it was just in the field that you play soccer in.
Holy shit! So just running on grass.
There was two full-size soccer fields, and then the track was around the full-size soccer field.
That's not bad.
It was a 1,600-meter track. It was big.
Oh wow!
It was big.
Jeez.
So yeah, it had been ran on for years and years and years. So the track is literally a track. It's been worn into the grass. No grass grows on the circular position. You
have made a track for pure endurance.
Yeah,
nice,
exactly.
Nice. Fucking hell, that's cool as shit. I was there's one runner guy I know. There's this old guy. He runs marathons. Maybe I've spoken about him before on the cast. So sometimes when I go running, I'll like just see this old dude, and he's like, I met him first in the gym, and he'd be there at like 5-6 a.m. just running on the treadmill. That's all he did.
What a guy.
Dude, insane. Like,
is he like really old or is he old?
He's pretty old.
Okay.
Like 60s, 70s.
Okay.
But
so he's basically like 45
in Japanese terms. Yeah, he's like 45 Japanese, 60, 70 Western. Yeah. My man is pretty old, but I'll get to the gym at like 5:30, almost 6 a.m. and he's already in the gym running.
Damn.
I'll work out, finish working out, and either we leave at the same time or he's still working out on the treadmill running.
Like he's just he's doing a marathon.
He's doing a marathon. Oh, dude, the man is a machine. So one day I asked him, I was like, because we're leaving at the same time. I'm like, Oscar, he's like, Oscar, like, good job on the running, bro. Fucking fantastic work. And he's like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I'm like, you're always in here really early running. He's like, yeah, I used to be a marathon runner. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. You used to run marathons. That's really cool. He's like, yeah, I still run them now, but like, my times.
But I used to too.
Literally, I was like, what do you mean you used to be? He's like, oh, but
I used to run them.
He's like, oh, I'm not as fast anymore. I'm like, fuck you, not as fast anymore. You've been running that treadmill for like 10 years now. Like, bro.
Yeah, they've had to replace the treadmill because he ran on it so much.
They brought in a special treadmill just for him, designed by like the running expert.
It doesn't have like a belt. It's just plates of steel like wrapped together and like a tank tread so it doesn't break.
It's just a flipped over like tank. He just runs
on the tread.
On the treads of the tank. It's like this won't be destroyed. This may just work.
Yeah.
But the dude like runs outside as well. So very super rarely, I'll be outside running and I'll see him. And I kind of love but also hate seeing him because the pace he keeps is so fast. Like,
yeah, I mean, marathon runners, like, you look at them and you go, oh, well, they're not running, but they're fast enough and they keep that pace the entire time.
Yeah,
right?
It's pretty scary. So the times I've seen him out when I'm running like a 5K, those are the times that my times will be the best because we're running together and then he'll be like, oh, oh, do you want to run together? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like the first time I was like, yeah, sure, sounds like fun. So I'm running with this guy and he's keeping pace with me. And I'm like, oh, it's a great run. Yeah, I got one headphone out. I'm like, oh, yeah, just doing some running. Yeah, it's great. And the old man starts speeding up. And I'm like, oh, it's time to speed up. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm following him. He's speeding up. Then he speeds up again. So I'm like, oh, guess I have to speed up. So I speed up again. Now I'm listening to like my Nike Run Club thing, and it's telling me like my cadence and stuff, and it's like, bro, you going fast? Like, you good? I think my normal pace is like 5, 6. The guy was going like 4, like 4.5. I was like, dude, that's like every 4 minutes you're running like 1K.
Yeah.
The man was going for it. I couldn't follow him for more than like half a K. I was like, I'm done. I was like, it's too much, bro. You're going so fucking fast. But Nah, it's so much. So then I'm doing my 8K. I think I'm on like 6K of it. Running. I'm getting tired. So I'm like, I'm getting a bit tired. I'm going to slow down, take this way back to like a much, much slower pace. And I just hear this old man's voice just shouting at me. No, I don't think it's in my head. No, the man is like sitting on the bench.
The same guy?
Yep. Shouting at me. He's like, don't slow down. Keep going. You can do more. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's the marathon guy. He's like, don't slow down. Keep going. Run the straight. And I'm like, hi. Thank you, master. And I just like speed up and I'm like, why am I being coached? What the fuck? I'm 28. Let me take breaks when I want. But dude, freaked the shit out of me. Especially like, he didn't even start with like, it wasn't like hey Jordan, how are you? You're running. I'm running too. Nope. The man just on his bench with like another old guy just screaming at me to run more. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the shit? But I did. That was very man, Dave. When you start feeling tired and an old man screams at you to run faster, bro, that's inspirational. I'm like, man, yes, coach. Fucking right, let's go. It was very strange though. But yeah, he's cool. I see him occasionally. It's very, very, very fun. But yeah, the long and short of it is that my leg hurt. Both my legs now in pain. Was it worth it?
Just sore, like muscle pain?
It's like just muscle pains. Like it's awful. Like it feels like I've been deadlifting.
Okay.
Man, marathon. I don't think I could ever run a marathon.
No.
Like, no.
I've done like marathon distance, like walking.
How many miles is a marathon? Is it?
It's long.
Fucking far. I forgot. Like
it's like 20K or something. I don't know. I don't run marathons, so you're asking the wrong person. It must be
40K. I think it's like 40.
Maybe that's like because there's different like tiers of marathons.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Marathon, and then there's like an ultra marathon, and then there's stuff like triathlons, which involves swimming and other shit and riding it. I don't know what do you do in a triathlon?
Swimming, running. I assume javelin.
I was gonna say tricycle.
No, it's bike riding, right?
That's what it is. Yes.
It must be. It's like they bike, then they swim, then they run.
You swim, then you run.
Yeah. Or you swim, then you bike, then you. No, I think it's bike, swim, run.
Running is always last.
It's always last.
Coming across the finish line.
Yeah. Imagine coming across the finish line swimming.
It's swim, bike, then run.
Shit, dude. Could you do a triathlon? Do you think you could?
Fuck no. I mean, like, are you talking about now?
Yeah, like now.
Or like, if you give me 5 years to prepare.
Okay. Think back to you, peak physical fitness. Do you think you could do a triathlon? Because I'm thinking back to me.
No.
Yeah, I'm thinking no as well.
No. I would have to do, even then, I would have had to do training.
Mad training.
Yeah.
Peak physical fitness Jordan could smash a 10K anytime. Like, I remember it very clearly. Like, I remember I was hanging out with Jay in like Honatsugi, where he used to live. And Jay was getting into running. And Jay does a lot of like soccer, a lot of football.
Yeah.
So the man, this is back when Jay was in like way better shape. So the man was like, he has the stamina, he's got the legs for it.
Yeah.
So Jay was like, oh, let's do some running. I was like, yeah, sounds fun. Let's run like 5K or something. I just started running.
Right.
But because like the countryside of Kanagawa is just like so beautiful, we just kept running and ended up like accidentally running like a 10K. And then we're like, oh, we've hit 10K, so I guess, fuck it, let's go back now. It was beautiful, but it was easy. Easily smashed a 10K. That's a good feeling, actually. I like having that feeling of fitness. Being like, oh, anytime I can smash 10K. Like, I want that again. I want to be healthy enough that I can be like, if someone goes, oh, run this 10K, I'm like, yeah, no worries. Doable, easy, let's go.
I've started, like, personally getting back there.
My boy.
Like, started last week. So I've gone, like, no, like, sugar, basically.
That's my entire life,
no sugar drinks. Because, like, Japan has made me have a very bad relationship with, like,
energy drinks?
Energy drinks, like, just, like, pop, stuff like that, like, all the time. Because it's so... It's so accessible.
Yep.
And just with it being in vending machines like everywhere, it's like, oh, I need a drink. What am I going to get? Oh, well, I want something good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get pop.
Yeah. For me, it's the CC lemon.
Yeah.
CC lemon is like my one weakness. I don't think I really drink like pop or like fizzy drinks. Like, no, I don't know what it is. Like for a long time, I just don't want it, but then my downfall comes in like alcohol. That's where I stand.
That's where
I'm like
that's the rough. I don't buy alcohol as much as I used to.
Same.
But yeah, for me there was times where it was like I was drinking energy drinks every single day.
Holy shit.
Every single day, sometimes twice a day.
Dude,
which is not good. It's a lot of
so much.
Sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
And caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh man, you were having like caffeine withdrawals a while ago.
I was.
Yeah.
And that was what it was from.
Yeah. I remember
I would wake up and just have a headache, and it would be all day.
Yeah.
I'd take like
paracetamol or something
or whatever. Right?
Ibuprofen. Yeah.
Ibuprofen. Nothing. It wouldn't help. Right?
Yep. I realized that I had the same caffeine dependency when I think I woke up to go to a lecture in university, and I'm like, my head is killing me. I don't know what. Yeah.
The difference, right, is you're drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Which is like 99% water.
Yes.
So there's no sugar involved there.
No. It's just black coffee.
It's just straight water and caffeine, right? But like with the energy drinks, it's a shitload of sugar, a shitload of caffeine, and then
tangerine,
taurine, and other like arginine and other shit, like bad shit you don't want to probably put in your body.
I think my understanding on anything is like, you know when you pour out energy drinks and it's like green?
Yeah.
Don't drink anything that color. Like anything that color is bad for you.
Except alcohol.
That's delicious. Listen, we stand alcohol on this podcast. I will not have anyone talk shit about it.
Yeah, so I've gone 2 weeks without
any drinks. Are you still getting caffeine withdrawal?
No.
Ah, good man.
No.
Did you wean yourself off slowly?
It was bad for like 2 to 3 days. I felt like shit.
Yep.
I felt like absolute shit. And I'm like I should just have one. I'm like, no, you can like that's why I have a very bad problem with it's so weird. I have high willpower for just telling myself like, no, you don't need it for a lot of other stuff. But for whatever reason, like food and drink is something I don't have that control in my life on. So it's really weird when it's something like money. Okay. Like I want to buy like a game or something.
Yeah.
New game comes out and I want to buy it. And it's like maybe something I'm kind of like a little bit lukewarm. Like I could go without it.
Yeah.
Right. Most people would be like, I want it, so I'll buy it. Right. Like you have the money, you're fine. Like it's not going to break your bank.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll get it. Fuck
right.
it.
So you buy it and you're fine. But for me, I'm like, no, I can wait. And I'll wait like 2 to 3 years.
That's me.
Before, and it'll come down in price and fine. And then I'll buy it if I'm still interested at that point. But with like food and drink, it just does not exist in that way. Like I'm like, I see it and I'm like, okay, I need
this. I'm getting it. Yeah.
Like it's bad. I'll go to the 7-Eleven like after work because I'm like, I want like something to eat, like an onigiri. Like I'm a little bit hungry because I didn't eat lunch because I've been doing that too. I've been like like fasting and like skipping for.
You doing the what do you call it? Like you only eat between like a certain window of time,
stuff like that.
Oh, that's interesting. I think it's I forgot how the timing works. It's something.
There's different timings. You can do like an 8 and 16, or you can do a 20 and a 4, or whatever.
Those are pretty good.
It's not super hard when you factor in that like 6 to 8 of those hours you're asleep. So
yeah, it's true.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah. I think I used to do 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. was eating time. So 8 till 5, and then after 5 I just wouldn't eat. That was it. But that was interesting. But it was really bad because I don't eat breakfast. So like
that's the thing. That's the meal I do eat. I eat breakfast.
That's very important.
I don't eat lunch, and then I eat something at dinner time, and then I'll like go to bed. Like I'll have a small snack because you can eat it. I think people who don't know about what is it called, intermittent fasting. Don't understand that you can still eat.
Oh yeah.
But you can't eat like a meal. Like it's like, oh, I need to have something. It's like I'll have a carrot.
I do that.
I'll drink water until I feel sated.
It's like when we went to our me and David had this weird pickles kick. I think we're still on it now.
You know what? The only thing is, I'm still on this pickles kick.
Me too.
The only thing is, I just haven't made another thing to brine pickles in, and the second I do, I'm gonna have a shitload of pickles.
Did we talk about this on the podcast at all?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. Okay,
we did.
The dumbest shit. So I got all this really good vinegar from my old company.
Yeah, it was from
it was like apple cider vinegar
from Hiroshima, I think.
Yeah. It was like really good apple cider vinegar, right? From Hiroshima. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this vinegar's pretty good.
It was fucking strong.
It's so good. bloody. So I was like, yo, what do I do with this vinegar? Like, I was just adding it to like sushi and stuff. I was like, this is pretty fun. But I was like, do you know what I should do? I should make some brine and pickle some stuff. Because we were having like a big gyoza party thing.
Yep.
So I was like, pickles would be fun to bring to that. So I made a whole bunch of brine, but I didn't realize how strong this vinegar was. So I ended up making enough brine for like 3 containers of pickles.
Yeah.
Brought the pickles to David's house. Gave him like a container of pickles and brine. And then out of that brine, David was able...
I split it in half because it was so
strong. He was able to make like 2 other things of pickles of it. And then since then, we've been just like constantly making pickles.
Oh, it's been nice too. Like there's one morning I got up and I'm like, what do I want to eat for breakfast? And I was like, I have this canned tuna that's been sitting on my counter for like months.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do I want to do with this? So I open it up, I mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise, and then I take like 7 pickles.
Yes.
Like just like spears of pickles. Chop them up really fine and mix it in with that. Oh, it was so good. It was like
so good.
It was creamy. It was tart. It was put it on toast.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was good with an egg.
Oh, David, that's the thing. Like, I needed to eat more vegetables. And the problem is like things like celery and things like cucumber and carrots and like a hokusai. What's hokusai in English? Hokusai?
Hokusai is
like Chinese cabbage.
Chinese cabbage, yeah.
They go off too quickly.
It's true. You buy hokusai and it's like bad in like a day or two.
A day or two.
Same
like
with carrots. I bought
hell,
carrots.
yeah.
I bought carrots the other day. I left them on my counter where they are in the store. So like that's where you should probably store them.
Yeah.
But they're on my counter and one of them was just like bad and floppy in like a day, and I'm like, what happened?
Always take them out the packet for one thing.
Yeah, the package was open.
Holy shit! The fuck?
Yeah, it was bad in like a day.
This is what I'm saying.
The carrots are big. Like the carrots are like
big boys.
Big.
Good old
so I'm
carrots.
like, how am I gonna use 3 fucking carrots? I guess what I need to do is like cut up all of them and then stick some of them in water in like a container or something, and then they'll keep for a little bit longer, or like wrap them in a wet tissue or something.
Yeah. Like this is the problem. Like especially in Japan, you've such little storage space.
It's true.
Well, especially in my kitchen. My kitchen's tiny, so
you have no storage space.
-3 storage space. My kitchen is so fucking small. I feel like my kitchen feels like a Skyrim character. I just have no storage space. I'm always over encumbered. It's very annoying. Constantly throwing things out. It's very frustrating, David. Too many dragon bones.
Yep. Yeah.
Can't make it work.
Throw it out all the time.
So I'm like, okay, I need to like think of a way that I can store large amounts of vegetables in my house for a long time, and thus pickling became like a really good option. It's genius. It's very fun.
Yeah,
like,
and vinegar's good for you anyway.
Dude, vinegar's delicious. Like I'm having a ball with this.
That's what I've substituted all the drinks with is vinegar.
Is vinegar?
Yeah,
that's
so
really good.
So at the store, you the company Mizukam, who makes what is it called? Kantansu.
Kantansu.
Which literally translates to easy vinegar.
Easy vinegar, yeah.
They make a drink mix, and it's like, you know how like you have an apple cider vinegar, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that, but like different. They've used different fruit to make the vinegar.
Oh, that's fun.
So it has different flavors. So you mix like you buy a thing of it.
It's a cordial.
Yeah, and then you mix it with water, and then you just drink it.
You got a juice thing going on. So
that's no calories in it.
Exactly.
It's good for you because it's
it's vinegar and
water,
fruits basically.
So,
yeah. I think that's one of the things that people really like slack on. It's like drinking enough water. I think
that's why I've employed that thing.
The big old jug by your desk.
Yep.
Is that full of water?
Typically, yes.
That's fucking sick, dude.
I always feel like a drunk man when I'm using it. You can't see it because it's off.
David's got a sake thing on his desk. I saw that. I thought it was full of Nihonshu.
It was at one point. It's full of umeshu. Do me a favor. Open the window because it's fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
For one. And then bring that big ass bottle over.
That's fucking brilliant. Oh, man, that's cool as fuck.
So this is the big ass bottle that I keep at my desk to drink out of.
This is massive. Let's put it there.
It's actually not that big.
I have bigger ones
because it gets very thin near the top. But yeah, also this was good umeshu if you can read the label. But what is this called? It's 100-year umeshu according to this label.
Fuck yeah, bro!
It was fucking good umeshu.
God damn. I think this is my problem. Like drinking enough water is hard for me as well. Like I always find that what's the word? I would just sit at my desk and just work, and I won't think to go and get water. And I think it's gonna be more and more important, especially now that Japanese summer's here. Like, whether you fucking like it or not, man.
That's why I've started, like, before I sit down at my computer to play games or, like, watch Netflix or whatever, I'll fill this up.
With water?
And then I'm drinking. I know it's there, so I'm drinking it while I'm doing something. Yeah,
my thing's like this, yeah. I have a giant, like, 800 milliliter...
Are you like me where you hate small cups?
Yes! Yeah, David, yes! Small cups are the worst. I need a big old cup.
Okay, if you live in Japan, you want to buy a cup, every single cup is, like...
Tiny.
A gulp.
It's
like, that's it.
So tiny. Fuck.
Why? I don't want to go to my sink 20 times a day.
20 times a day! I can't. Have you seen... I've got this big old fucking cup in my house. And apparently it was sold as, like, a soup cup.
Yes.
In some random store I went to. And the woman's like, oh, this is like a cup for drinking soup. This is enough soup for one man to be satisfied. I'm looking at the cup and I'm like, that's my coffee cup. Like, that's where I'm drinking morning coffee. And it's like massive, it's huge, it's like deep. Yep. That's like, holy fuck. That's like normal coffee for me. Like, wake up in the morning, pour it into this big old cup, that's normal. Because especially, like, I guess in Canada as well, you must have had, like, giant cups to use for...
Yeah, just, like, a regular-sized cup was probably, like, if you chop the top off this...
Yeah.
Like, from here up, maybe.
Yeah.
That was the size of the cup, right?
See, that's what I find really strange about Japan. Like, the very tiny, like...
and it's the same thing at restaurants, too.
Yeah. Every time.
You're pouring, like, it's, like, literally... Okay, I'm done, and then you gotta pour more water in.
Oh, when you get the mizu sabasu.
It's fucking useless. Like,
it's infuriating.
Give me a jug, and then give the other person a jug, and I'll just drink from the fucking jug.
we've been on like a big table with loads of like people like having dinner together. We just asked for jugs. We're like, can you just bring us some jugs of water? Like, it'll be really helpful.
It's fucking annoying. Like, I don't need to go back to the jug 20 times a meal.
The entire thing is like, I feel like it's annoying for the waiter as well to have to constantly come back and refill our water. Yeah. So I'm always just like, bro, just leave the jug.
Yep.
And just I can do it. I'm a big boy. I can pour my own water. Just let me consume this, man.
let me pour my own water like I'm a fucking 30-year-old adult.
I'm not there yet, but yeah, literally, dude.
Close enough.
Fuck me. Oh, yeah, it's your birthday. Not soon, but like next month.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
31. Oh, God.
God, are you... Dude, are you really?
31, yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Yep. Big old 3-1.
I always think you're my age. I don't know why.
No, it's because I'm a child at heart. That's why.
Because I'm a child of God. That's why.
I'm a child at heart and a child in my mind. It's true.
Let's go back. So what else are you doing with the health kick? So you've cut out all the caffeine, which is good. I've
cut out the caffeine, except for coffee when I drink coffee.
Coffee is essential.
I haven't had milk in a long time, and
Milk's delicious.
Milk is delicious, but milk is also like 3% or fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Really, if you buy milk here, it's 3% whole milk or fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, those are your options, right? So I think milk is kind of like...
I've been trying to get like different types of milk because the store near my house is like different types of like soy milk, different types of like regular milk. And there was one really interesting one I saw last week. It was like a protein milk.
Okay. The Lavas one?
No. This was like it was advertised as just normal milk in a carton
with protein.
With more protein. Exactly.
Which I have to assume is for people who are going to work out to make smoothies or something.
David, it was fucking disgusting.
I assume, because it's probably just protein mixed with milk.
Yeah, it was horrible. The way they advertised it was like, bro, this is great milk. It's like high in protein. It's just normal milk, and we've done something to it to make it have more protein. I'm like, I believe you. That's cool.
Yep.
I'll buy it.
Sure.
And it was on the first red flag was like it was on sale. Yeah.
And there was still a lot left.
There was tons left, David.
Yeah.
There was, but...
Well, I have to imagine the average Japanese person is not like, I need protein milk.
That's true.
Even though they probably do need protein milk. They're like some twig alien person.
Bro, yeah. Some of these guys
looking like a gray out here.
Looking like a gray out in these parts. Stop it. Get out of here.
Yep.
Can't be out here. But I think the milk was 230 yen normally. But it was being sold for 100 and something, like 120 yen.
Wow, that's like 50% off.
So
because it's gonna go bad.
Yeah, but the rate I drink milk, I was like, I can do this in 2 days, no worries.
Right? Because are you eating cereal?
Yeah.
There you go.
Eating cereal.
People don't eat cereal.
Don't eat cereal. I'm eating cereal. I'm drinking coffee. I'm like making protein. I'm making smoothies. That's a lot of milk I'm consuming. So I was like, this is good. This is protein milk. Dude, it was terrible. It was like sweet. It had this weird like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was fucking disgusting. I mean, I just turned the whole thing into like smoothies and protein shakes. Like froze it for like iced coffee stuff. But oh, David.
No.
One of the worst mistakes I've ever made in my life. Honestly, it was a low point. Like drinking this milk every morning, I'm like, ugh.
What have I done?
Literally, every morning, I'm like, ugh. Why did I?
I mean, if it gets to that point, just pour it down the drain.
David, that's 120 yen. Mottainai.
What's 120? 120 yen is like nothing.
It's like nothing, dude. It's like a pound. It's like $1.
Not even.
Not even, dude. But I was like, ugh, I don't want to waste it. It's like bad to waste food.
It's true.
So I was like, I'll just turn it into smoothies.
Not when it's bad food, though.
It was bad, dude, honestly. I will never buy it again. But I remember taking that, like, the first, like, gulp and being like, that's why it was on sale. It's because it's bad.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah, they're just like, I feel like Sherlock Holmes, like, I've solved the crime. It's because it was shit. That's why no one was buying it.
You just have all the math floating around your head. I figured it out.
I've got like a notebook.
Notebook.
It's like...
It's shit.
Terrible. Flavor, 0. Body, none. Conclusion, shit. Watson, I've solved the case.
Solved the case. Yeah. I can imagine that's... I've had stuff like that where I bought it at the store, brought it home, took a sip and been like, fuck this.
Dude, I had, so you know they have like lemon tea here?
Yes.
I love lemon tea.
Me too.
It's so fucking...
Except when it's not.
Yeah. About to David. Okay.
Hang on.
Go on.
You bought lemon tea in like a plastic bottle.
Yes.
You didn't like it.
Yes.
Was it Boss Lemon Tea?
It was Boss Lemon Tea! How the fuck did you know that?
Because it's garbage. It's fucking trash. It has the worst aftertaste that I have no idea what... Like...
Blew my mind. What the fuck?
I have no idea what they fucking did to Boss Lemon Tea here, but it is shit.
So bad.
It's so fucking bad.
Okay, I normally buy the big cartons of lemon tea.
The Lipton lemon tea?
Yes!
Lipton is the best lemon tea here. Period. End of story.
Period. That's it.
It's so fucking sweet, but I don't care.
The thing is, it's so sweet, but you can dilute it with a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. Or you can throw some ice cubes in there, let it rest for a bit. Oh, it's fucking fantastic.
Dude, I remember when you could buy that tea out of vending machines.
Yes.
When I came here 10 years ago, you could
Fucking
buy
hell.
it out of vending machines.
Yeah, I've seen like pictures of the bottles of like Lipton. Like, oh, fuck
And
me,
it
dude.
was so fucking good. There's nothing that smacks more than that fucking Lipton lemon tea on a hot summer day in Japan.
Do you know what's good?
It's so fucking good.
Let me set the scene for you, dickheads. This is how summer in Japan should be. You're in the park. I'm normally in Kogane Park. I'm in Kogane Park. The day slaps. It's a good day. We're all chilling. There's music playing. Next to you, what do you have? A beer? No, don't be dumb. You have a big old liter carton of Lipton's lemon tea with a long ass straw.
The long ass. I've always found that weird because, like, okay, you'll buy a liter, like a big liter carton of lemon tea, and the person behind the counter will give you a straw. Like, it's implied you're just gonna drink an entire liter of lemon tea.
Bro,
You right. I am.
The first time that happened to me in Japan, when I bought like a liter of like jasmine tea, and the man just slid this straw over to me, I was like, "Are you challenging me to drink this whole thing of like jasmine tea?" I did. I fucking did. It was good.
Yeah, it's like
so good.
I mean, I can do it. I feel bad after.
I always do,
but
it's good. It's so good. But yeah, that's me. Like, I think international student Jordan was very much the big thing of jasmine tea from 7-Eleven or the Lipton's lemon tea. A big old straw in it, riding the train going to school, just like, and I get to school and I'm like, 1, this carton is finished, and 2, I really have to pee.
You know what's good about that tea though is I feel it's not like other drinks where you want to like just get like a whole bunch in your mouth. Like, I feel like you can just kind of like sip that tea pretty easily.
It's a slow zipping tea. Yeah. You want to take it real slow, enjoy the taste of it, but you always want more. That's the thing.
It's true.
It's so good. But that Boss Lemon
tea is good too.
Oh fuck,
the Lipton peach tea is good too.
The where was I? I was on. I remember I was going somewhere, maybe to work, and I wanted lemon tea, but I didn't want to buy the carton of lemon tea because I was like, it's kind of.
You wanted a cap.
Yeah, I wanted a
keep it
cap.
closed.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I know. I feel you.
You know what I mean? And I was like, ugh, what other lemon tea is here? And I was
Should've
like,
did the Kieran afternoon tea.
on.
It's better.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better than Boss. It's not as good as Lipton, but it's okay.
Man, the Boss fails when it comes to like the Boss coffee is terrible.
It's not great.
I hate it. I think it's disgusting.
I think Rainbow Mountain's okay.
Rainbow Mountain's fine. That's like the okay one. That's like if push comes to shove and I have literally nothing else,
Mountain.
I'll buy Rainbow Mountain.
I bought a Rainbow Mountain but it's just like a small like shot can.
That's why
out of a
vending machine.
Yeah,
you
smash it and you're good, and it's like whatever. Okay.
Especially if like it's hot and it's winter time.
Yes.
It smacks different. Like when the can is hot, you're cold as fuck. You need caffeine, and you see that rainbow thing in the vending machine. Get it? It's good. That or holy shit. The tea espresso. Have you seen that?
No.
It's fucking good. It comes in like screw cap metal.
Oh, okay. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
David, it's so
the kind of like short stubby ones.
Yeah. David, it's so good. Like it's so good. I got it for the first time because I was like, this is interesting. Slaps. It's so fucking good, David. It's got a nice little shot of caffeine in it. It's sweet from the tea. God damn it. God damn it. It's so good. It's so good.
You're speaking English still?
No. It's so good. But yeah, I remember getting I got the Boss lemon tea because I was like, well, their coffee is shit. So maybe it's not good. So I was like, maybe their coffee is shit because they're focusing so much on their teas. Turns out, no. They're just
it's just not good.
What is fucking Mr. Boss doing with his factories?
He's spending too much money hiring what's his face?
Men in Black 2 guy. Fucking what's his face?
Call him Stan Lee. His name's not Stan Lee.
Hiring fucking Stan Lee for all his damn.
It's not Christopher Lee. What the fuck is his name?
Christopher Walkens.
No, Christopher Walken is a different person.
Is it? Is his name Christopher? Like his real name?
I don't think so.
Christopher Lawrence.
Christopher Lawrence is a different actor.
Fuck. Shit. What's his name? The boss guy. Yeah, Men in Black.
Yeah, he's in Men in Black. What the fuck is his name?
I don't even know his Men in Black name. Like, that's how bad it is.
Agent Smith. I don't know.
Yeah, he's Agent Smith. Fuck it. Yeah, Agent. They're spending so much money hiring Agent Smith. They're not wasting.
Not to be confused with Will Smith, who is also in Men in Black.
Oh man, he's
the old white guy.
The old white guy. The old white dude. But yeah,
fuck is his name?
I'm never gonna remember. I literally don't know his name.
You know what? It's funny because I think about like those they had old commercials that people are always like, "Ooh, Japanese commercials, so wacky."
Oh yeah,
and it was
yeah.
always him being the alien person with the Boss coffee and stuff like that, right? But yeah,
in those commercials, wasn't he always like the straight man? Like,
he was literally an alien.
Really?
So in the Boss Coffee commercials, he's an alien who has come to Earth to study human culture, but somehow he's ended up in Japan, which is the most fucked up backwards culture on the planet.
Bruh.
So he just learns everything wrong. So I don't know what that's saying, like what Boss Coffee is saying about Japanese culture just being absolutely.
Because that's literally the adults were about. It was literally just like him being an alien, being like, I'm here to learn about your culture, and it's like we're all out here fucking geishas, and it's like I'm confused. And it's like. Boss coffee for the relaxing moments of coffee time. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Man, I love like.
It's gonna bother me what his name is.
I'm never gonna remember.
Google it.
Oh, I don't know what his name is.
It's something Lee.
I'm just gonna type
Stan Lee.
Men in Black, white guy. It's gonna come up, David.
Men in Black, white guy. Yeah, it'll come up.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. That's what it is.
First, Men in Black, white guy. The first thing that came up.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I knew it was something Lee.
Oh, Will Smith was called Jay in that film? I had no idea. Man,
he was Agent J or whatever.
Holy fuck, dude.
Like literally the letter J.
That's right, literally
they all have just letter names.
That's right, and he was K. Literally the letter fucking K. Fuck's sake. My curse of not knowing celebrities is...
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
It's brilliant, David, I'm telling you. Like,
do you think they hired him for Boss Coffee because he did Men in Black?
Yeah, probably.
And that's why he's an alien?
Yeah, probably. I think they have no idea... This is what I think. I think they never watched Men in Black. They have no idea who Tommy Lee Jones was. And they were like...
Probably not, no.
Of course not, because they were like, let's get the main actor in Men in Black. It's like, Will Smith? No,
he's too much money.
No. He's too much money, and also
he's black.
And also he's black. Yeah,
Can't have that.
literally, it's like Japan like the 60s, 70s?
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was like 90s.
Fucking 90s, yeah. Japan was still very racist in the 90s. It's like, no black people. Just let's get the white guy. Let's get fucking Tommy Lee Jones. And it's like, did anyone watch the movie?
No.
I don't know the premise. Something aliens. Great, we'll make him an alien. Cool. Imagine like being Tommy Lee Jones's agent, having to explain that. It's like, listen, Jones, we need you to go to Japan and film this thing.
And sell coffee to Japanese people as an alien.
As an alien. They want to, jump off this whole Men in Black 2 success. And it's like, yeah, but like, well, in the films, I wasn't an alien. It's like, yeah, they didn't watch the films. It's so you have to,
yeah, don't worry about it.
You've got to go and you got to go to do the thing in Japan. Go on.
Have you ever seen like other famous people commercials, like the Arnold commercial for beer?
No.
Oh man,
is it weird?
Yeah, it's just like Arnold Schwarzenegger drinking like Asahi beer, and he's like, you know how like in all the Japanese beer commercials, it's always like. But
yeah,
there's specifically from that commercial, there's a section where Arnold's cutout head from like like they put him on a green screen or something and like crop out his head, where his head just goes like his mouth is open, he's like and it just like zooms into the camera and his eyes are like weird like swirly balls and just goes and he goes Asahi beer, ooh, it's fucking weird.
Why would you?
You had the goddamn Terminator,
and that's what you do.
That's what you did.
You could have. Oh man.
Or Harrison Ford. He did a lot of Japanese commercials.
Who's Harrison Ford?
Han Solo.
Use their film names, not their real names.
Not their slave names.
Don't use their slave names. Use their film names.
Okay.
The name. I'm gonna have no idea if people unless you say. I was thinking Indiana Jones. Is that the same guy?
He's the same guy.
Oh, it is the same. You did it, Jordan. Fucking come on. 10 points. Gryffindor or whatever. I'm not. Are they weird? Are they like Star Wars?
No, it's just Harrison Ford as himself.
What the fuck? What's he selling to the Japanese? Fuck's sake. This is the thing to me. Like when people look at Japan, they go, "Wow, Japan, so weird, so wacky. This is so interesting. Look, they're doing all this fun stuff with like celebrities. Wow, so weird." Yeah. But then when you really look into it, you're like, actually, this is really shit. Like
you had so much
potential. You could have done so much more.
Okay. Harrison Ford had already played Han Solo and Indiana Jones by that time.
Oh, fuck. Come on. Okay.
This was like Air Force One Harrison Ford. Like late 90s Harrison Ford, right? So you could have had him dress up like Indiana Jones and been like, this is legally distinct, not Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Indiana Jones, who is also Harrison Ford. And he could have been like, in a temple or something,
doing
like,
all this shit,
swing across the thing, and the scene in like Temple of Doom where he like
moves the thing
the thing with the thing. You could have switched a rock with beer,
literally
golden,
or even better than that, he could have like got the golden thing, put his beer can there, and then been like, and then you see him leaving with the beer.
It writes itself.
Fuck's sake,
you didn't do that.
You didn't do that. Nothing. Same with the Terminator. You could have done some cool shit with the Terminator.
Yeah.
Could have done him like breaking down doors just like to get the beer or some nonsense.
He could have like went into like a convenience store and like shot it up and then like went up to the beer thing and like saw all the other beer and just shotgunned all the other beer and then grabbed the Asahi one and was like, yeah, like you could have done that.
So funny.
That would have been awesome.
That
would be an awesome commercial, but you didn't do that.
I want to start if I was like in charge of what beer do I like currently? Asahi. If I was in charge of Asahi, I would start a commercial war.
Sure.
Like I would have like many a commercial being like, do you know that fucking Suntory puts ants in their beer? Like some bullshit, something, some nonsense, some guy coming in like,
just complete bullshit.
But some fun, interesting, like stupid adverts are like weird commercial wars.
As we've learned, libel, they can only charge you at least $5,000 worth of money. So what's $5,000 to a big company?
If I'm a big company like Asahi, I'm gonna send them the check and then release the advert like same day.
I mean, come on, $5,000. That's it. How many places buy beer in Japan?
Come on,
fucking everywhere. You'll make that 5,000 back in like a second
easily. Start making like camps, like create teams.
I want the Marvel Cinematic Universe
in commercials,
of beer.
Dude. Yeah.
They did that.
What the fuck?
They did it for a commercial.
Yeah.
For a candy.
Yeah. In Japan?
Yes.
Nice.
It's I forget what candy it is, but it's like it's this like long candy you eat and it's like really long.
Mr. Long Man.
Long Mung, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
And each commercial was like a continuation of the story of
it's
Long
so
Long
good.
Man.
And in the end, he ends up being with a dude.
Yes.
It's
What a twist.
fucking good.
You
It's
took me on an adventure.
Good. Yes.
Right?
That's good. This is the thing. I feel like, especially like now, that commercials are basically everywhere. And I have like many ad block on my computer to stop me from seeing commercials. If you're going to make a commercial, it needs to be good. Like, it needs to slap. Like, something like so entertaining, I don't swipe away. So interesting, like I literally don't want to turn away.
Like 2007 PlayStation Let's Play commercials.
The really weird ones?
The really weird ones. Yeah, with like the black ooze and stuff.
Yep, with the baby.
Yeah, the weird, creepy baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit like that's good. I feel like the problem is like a lot of, especially commercials now built for YouTube, they know you can skip after 5 seconds. So they go, oh, we need to make the first 5 seconds like something weird, or the commercial will be like, whatever you do, don't click away. And it's like, well, don't.
Well, now you've made me really want to click away.
Yeah. I remember like, I think I was watching a commercial, a guy randomly comes on, it's like white background. The guy walks on screen, he goes, whatever you do, don't click away. And I instantly clicked away. Instantly. Like the thing is, he walked on screen and it was like white background, guy just walks on. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, right. You've created a mystery.
Yeah, I was intrigued, and I like a good mystery. So I was like, "Oh fuck, this is I've not seen this commercial before. What's gonna happen?" And the guy was
Did you
like,
ever watch it?
Nope.
You fucked up
Because he said, "Whatever you do, don't click away." And I was like, "Well, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, my dad.
You ain't my fucking dad. You ain't my real dad. Don't tell me what to do. Fuck. You think this is boom? Get out of here. Next." Then I turned my ad block back on, so I didn't see it again. But yeah, making a commercial, it ain't that fucking hard.
Nope.
Man, I wanna. If you had to sell, like, fuck.
Give me a product to sell.
If you had to sell, I'm trying to think. Oh man, do you want a hard one?
Sure. Give me.
You have to sell. I'm Mr. Where's it famous again? Ibaraki? Yeah, I'm fucking Mr. Ibaraki, and I'm tasking your company, David Co., to sell natto to foreigners.
Okay.
How the fuck do you do it? I'm like, look, this is all we have. This shitty, sticky, disgusting bean. Can you fucking hawk our wares to foreigners? That's it. Here's a suitcase full of unmarked yen.
Okay.
Can you make a commercial to sell fucking disgusting fermented beans to followers?
I could. Okay.
Can you? Oh,
Okay.
All right, go on.
Here's what I would do.
Go on.
Is because natto is disgusting, and
What a start! Yeah, go on.
because no one but the elderly in Japan wants to eat natto. I mean, you know, some kids like natto, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Here's what I do. Just like in the case of Harrison Ford or Arnold Schwarzenegger, we need some star power.
Oh, 100%.
Right? But let's assume that these people don't know anything about Japan. They don't know how to speak Japanese. But that doesn't matter because it's a commercial. All I need is a catchphrase. So who am I going to hire? I'm going to hire Yorma and fucking what's his face from Lonely Island. They were in Hot Rod.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I fucking love them. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll hire them and just have them do the Hot Rod scene. Cool beans.
Oh my god, yes.
All they have to do is do the cool bean scene.
Yes.
And then there'll be like a 10 millisecond stinger at the end where it's just natto.
David, yes. Yes.
And because
you got me.
And because
Yeah.
cool beans is something easy to remember.
Yes.
Japanese people remember cool beans. It's English, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Dude,
And there's a song attached to it. And like maybe
Brilliant.
some's like head fucking explodes in a natto. Like I don't know, you can make it crazy, but like there you go.
that's
You got
actually
your catchphrase, you got your star power, you got your product. Done.
that's actually kind of brilliant. I think that would actually sell me natto. Because like now it's always like, oh, neba. Or it's like, oh, look at this natto. It's sticky and delicious. And I'm like, that's fucking disgusting.
No, now it's cool beans.
Yeah, it's just a guy who screams like, cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. I would be like, and then just natto, cool beans. I would be like, do you know what? Maybe they fucking are cool beans.
Just having him sing like beans, cool beans.
beans.
But it's like on a black background.
Yeah.
It's Yorma's head. He just has his head like this, is open up, and just like natto is like slowly pouring into his mouth. There you go. It's disgusting. It's interesting. It's catchy. Done.
David, companies need to hire us. We're very good at this. Like, honestly, that's genius. That's very, very good. I would do it. It costs a lot of money, but they'd sell a lot of fucking natto. Yeah. More natto than they're selling before.
Just have that last shot where it's like the regular Japanese commercial where it shows the product.
Yes.
And just it ends on that last thing where he says, "Cool beans."
That's it. Yeah. Just holding up the natto.
Yep.
Cool beans. And you're done. That's it. David, that's a fantastic commercial. It does very good.
Pay me.
Literally. Oh my god, David, if I fucking see that commercial on TV in the next year or two, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
It is recorded. I have a date. I will sue your ass.
Sue your ass. We know about how much how weird and backwards Japanese laws are.
Yep.
We'll fucking sue you, bro. Don't make us come after you.
I'm putting a trademark on it right now.
I'm copywriting that commercial right this second.
On a commercial that I didn't make that involves people I've never met, but I'll do it.
I feel like there are so many like weird Japanese products that have like really weird, not weird, but like bad reputations, like Japanese foods and such. But I feel like it is mostly because the advertising behind it is just so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's not
like some have the whole "it's so good it's bad" element to it, where they go like, "Oh, this is really bad, but because it's really bad, you kind of want to try it." Ha ha ha! Isn't that funny? But certain things like natto or takawasa, like takawasa is delicious, but like.
No, it's not.
It's delicious, David.
Incorrect.
Do you not like it?
False.
But David, it's...
Stop.
Umaida.
Didn't happen. No.
False information. How dare
Incorrect.
you? David,
it's never happened.
Have you ever had it before?
Yes.
Is it good, right?
No.
You liked it?
Incorrect.
How much did you eat?
False. Never happened.
So
it was made up by a team of writers.
This is a fake podcast. I'll have you know. How dare you? We didn't even hit record. Nothing's been taken.
Nothing's real.
Dude, that's disgusting. But I like it. It's pretty good. With nihonshu.
So you can burn out the taste of takawasa with delicious alcohol?
Yeah,
I mean, anything's good if you pair it with alcohol.
Dude, hell yeah. This is why depressed people drink.
Yeah.
Depression is delicious with alcohol.
Depression's great with alcohol. It's like PB&J. Just neck and rope.
It goes together
gun in
so
mouth.
well. Sauteed to perfection.
Yep.
Oh man, fuck, that's right. I wanted to ask you about the weird. David went to a.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this.
Fuck, I have to know. We good on time?
Yeah, we got plenty.
Tell me.
So, on the Sunday after the podcast, me and Chiro went to this place that makes homemade cola.
Fuck, that's interesting. Yeah,
which is obviously homemade cola doesn't sound like it's in line with my health kick.
Indeed,
but so we go to this place. And it's in like the middle of nowhere. It's in Takado no Bawa.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was in Babs.
It's in Babs. Yeah, it's literally on a street called Koradori.
Fuck off! It's on a street called Koradori.
It has a fucking street sign that says Koradori.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But wait. So okay, hold up. Are there many stores on this street?
There's one.
Just fucking one that's called Koradori?
Yes.
Fuck off! How'd they get that?
No.
Did the man just put up his own fucking sign?
He very well might have.
Fucking put up his own sign.
But anyway, so we go to this cola place, and oh my god, you walk in that door, the smell is heavenly.
Ooh.
Because it's like, have you ever had like homemade ginger ale or root beer or cola?
It slaps, yeah.
It just, that smell is in the entire building.
Holy shit.
And they have like big like stills of stuff, like industrial size like stills of stuff. So we get this homemade cola. It's like 400 yen, right? Which you look at and you go, 400 yen for
some cola?
Like that's
fucking
worth every yen.
Holy
honestly,
shit. That good?
Because so when you drink cola, right?
Yeah.
You go to the convenience store, you buy your cola and you drink it, and you get like halfway through
and you're like,
the cola, and you're like, this is gross, and I feel bloated.
Yes.
Like I don't. So because this is made mostly with like the fermented roots and stuff, and then tansan plus whatever spice they put in, it doesn't have all those like corn syrup and like extra bullshit that they put into like Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Yeah.
So we drank both of these things, Like I did not feel like bloated or just like gross. And it was really good. The one I got, so they had multiple different flavors. They had like the original taste. They had a Japanese flavor, which was cola plus yuzu.
Yo, David, you know that's what I would get.
And then they had cola plus milk. And I was not see. Okay, that's the face I made, right?
David.
Because I'm thinking of when you mix like milk and Pepsi, right? Like it's like that's supposed to be a thing, but it's like gross.
Yeah.
I actually think it would be good, and apparently it is the most popular flavor there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it actual milk inside of it, or is it? Holy fuck! Wait, I'm so
They mix the cola with the milk.
No Tansan.
No, there's Tansan in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Well, we'll have to go and try.
We gotta go and try it.
This is a place that I would recommend. Like maybe even your company should take a look-see at it because it's actually it's out in the middle of like kind of like nowhere in Takaronobaba. Like it's behind some English university school stuff, and it's just like on this corner store.
No way.
And yeah, it's fucking good. And they give it to you. Okay, here's a nice thing. They figured it out. They figured out storage of liquids. I mean, Canada's done it before. They figured that out with milk, but they give it to you in a bag.
You said this to me before. Yeah, we saw it.
They give it to you in a bag, and they just put the straw in the bag and you kind of zip it up to the straw, and you just drink it that way, right? And then when you finish, you fold the straw in half, put it in the bag, zip it up, and then you can just roll the bag up.
Ah, it's
and
true.
then hold it until you get to a garbage can.
That's
you don't
so
have
easy.
A can you have to deal with. You don't have a bottle you have to deal with. You just have like this,
tiny little thing of plastic.
Ah. You can throw it in the plastic recycle. It's 100% recyclable. There you go.
Do you know what?
It's fucking good.
That's very smart. I didn't understand why the thing was being served in a bag. It was confusing me. But yeah, that makes sense. That's way better.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was served in like a weird plastic cup, I hate it. Like, do you know who hasn't worked out liquids? And it's actually pissing me off?
What's that?
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Do you know what they've done recently?
No, because I don't go to Starbucks.
Oh, David. These fucking idiots, okay? So, you want to get an iced coffee. Now, for some reason, Starbucks is on some kind of environmental kick where they're like, we're going to save the environment. And the first thing we're going to do to save the environment is paper straws.
Okay.
That's how we're going to save the environment, by using paper straws. And I'm like, okay, cool. Cool. It's annoying that your entire cup is still made of plastic, but okay. Fucking fair enough.
Right.
So you get a nice coffee. And now because you have a paper straw, you can't like plunge the thing through the weird... Yeah. So instead, there's just a circular hole. A big old hole in it for easy spillage. There's a big old hole in your coffee thing. But now, also, you have a time limit.
Ah, because the straw will go soggy.
Fucking straw. The minute your straw goes in there, you have like 10, maybe 15 minutes to finish that coffee before you're basically drinking straw. It is horrendous. It is awful. Like I keep forgetting they've done this as well. Mm-hmm. So when I go back to, because I go to Starbucks so like infrequently. So I'll go back and I'm like, oh, it's a hot day. Maybe I'll get like a nice little iced coffee, a little double shot iced coffee. And I'm like, oh, that's right. They've ruined everything because now I have a time limit to drink this. I feel rushed. Like this is horrible. And I'm like, you've not really even saved that much plastic because the only thing that's changed is the straw.
Yeah.
Why don't you just change the lid so it's like a sippy cup type thing that I can just drink out of rather than this stupid fucking hold. Damn. Right. Stress.
Yeah.
Fucking stress. Why can't we solve the issue of containers, David?
I don't know. Like, honestly, you know, it'd be nice if you go to like a convenience store, right? You know how there's like a whole shitload of like different things in cans and bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
What if you could just get a bag, like, you know, just a regular bag with like a zip top, get a straw, go up to like a machine, fill up the bag. Like you go to the counter, you pay for the bag, and then you take it to the machine.
Do you know what they need in Japan that I should probably look for? Is that we need like slushy machines in convenience stores.
They don't have those here, do they?
They don't have slushy machines though. No. Like they only have like the weird old end things, and that's not a slushy.
No, that's not unless you like fish.
It's fucking disgusting. I want a slushy machine. And I saw something really interesting on Twitter where they had the idea of the slushy machine, but instead of like blueberry blast, raspberry optical illusion, peach punch, it was like The
matcha.
No, strong zero.
Hell yes.
It was like strong zero grapefruit.
The Gaijin killer.
Yo, 12% alcohol slushies. How fucking sick would that be?
I mean, that's just like what a fucking not a margarita.
It's a margarita. Yeah,
but it's a daiquiri.
It's a daiquiri, but it's 12%.
Hell yeah!
If a company works out how to make that happen, that's my new drink. Like that's my new summertime drink.
I want a snow cone, but with alcohol.
Oh, dude, I don't think I've ever had a snow cone in my whole life.
They're not that great.
Are they not that good?
No.
They don't look that good. That's the problem.
It's like bad kakigori.
Ugh, I don't want bad kakigori.
I don't
really want kakigori. Honestly, I don't really want fucking kakigori to be fair. Like it's not that good. No, I'd rather have like an ice cream or a beer.
Yep.
To be fair. Or a 12% lemon sour.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this cola was fucking great.
Man.
I would go again.
What's the store called? Do you know?
That's a good question. It's... Oh, hang on. I'll ask you.
Sure, we'll find out. Because if the store is like really, really good, I think it's definitely somewhere that the listeners want to go to. She'll take a look. We're going to find out what this is. Give us a second. Intermission.
So this place is called Iyoshi Cola. It's in Takado no Baba.
Iyoshi. Iyo. Chi Cola.
Yeah. You'll find it. I guess Chihiro had originally found it because they'd printed something about it in a spice magazine. Because you make cola with spice, basically, like roots or something.
There are... Oh, man, I'm going to fucking sidetrack. I keep forgetting how many interesting magazines Japan has.
There are tons of interesting magazines.
Fuck, man.
That's what happens when 90% of your population can read.
Yeah, it's true. Tons of good magazines.
Yep.
Spice one's good. I get a lot of coffee ones. For a while, I had them like sent to my house, like different like coffee brewing technique magazines.
Yep.
Because my ex-girlfriend's mother signed me up for a subscription for like a Christmas present. Nice. So I had like 12 magazines coming of like, this is like a different type of way to brew this coffee. And I'm like, can't read any of this. Like, man, I got a lot of studying to do so I can read this fucking Japanese. God dang it. Like, it was good. It was fun. Man, I got to get some more like books and stuff, but I want a bigger like bookshelf space for my house. Me too. I can buy like, I want to buy...
I have places for my Gundams. I need to either buy another place for my Gundams and move those off of my bookshelf and then put more stuff in there.
Because I want a garden. I'm gonna grow some berries and shit. So I want to learn how to actually do it properly. Because the first time I did it really badly, and I killed like everything I had in my house.
I need to put stuff in here, buy potters and stick them in there.
What are you gonna grow?
Herbs. I don't know.
Herbs and spices.
Yeah.
Herbs or herbs.
Herbs.
The kind that will get me deported. Ooh.
No. Most definitely not.
I met a guy in my literally yesterday. I met this guy because we're having this work event type thing.
Yeah.
In my friend's like apartment complex type thing.
Yeah.
You meet this dude and he's like, I do rapping. I'm really cool. I'm like already drunk at the stage, so I'm like, cool. Follow me.
You're just rapping.
He's like, I rap. I'm a Japanese rap dude. I was like, cool. I'll follow you. I'm drunk and I don't care. So I followed him. He messages me and he's like, thanks for following me. I'm like, no worries, my dude. Literally the second message, do you smoke? I was like, is this a sting? Like, the fuck
right.
even drunk me was like, nice try, officer. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
trying to catch me.
That's the whole. I feel like it's so like deeply embedded into me that like if someone you don't really know asks you about anything to do with like crime or drugs or whatever, you're always just like, no.
It's that situation with like the undercover cop. It's like, can you please tell me where the illicit drugs are so that I may purchase them for my personal use, other fellow teens.
Fellow kids, kickflip. Could you show me where the drugs are?
Could you please show me where the heroin and or cocaine is?
Kids, I've heard good things about the takes out a little booklet.
Smack.
Marijuana that you guys are selling in these here parts.
Right, yeah.
I'm a young man too. Kickflip, Buzz Lightyear's cool. Anyway, let's show me to the drug den so we can all shoot up shoot up these marijuana leaves.
Just rub it on our skin real hard. Get a contact high.
I want to be an undercover cop so bad, but I'd be really bad at it. Like I wouldn't, especially if like no one was watching me,
right?
See what I was doing. I'd always be like, get in a situation. Hey,
where have you been, Johnson? Oh, I was undercover for a week.
I was undercover, bro. Had to find the criminals. Yeah. So you're shaking a lot, Johnson.
It's nerves.
Caffeine and nerves. It's nerves and caffeine.
I haven't been back in the office for a while, so you know.
It's been a good what? Sorry, I thought I heard someone calling my name. It's just fucking. It's wired as fuck, dude. Yep. But I think if I was like an undercover police, I'd be very much like, how much? What are you selling? Oh, marijuana? I don't care. Next, what are you selling? Cocaine? How much cocaine? A little bit? Nah, that's okay. That's fine. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know? That's a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But the big boys? Nah, take them down. Take the shot. Can't have that. But I think I'd be such a bad police officer, honestly. Most guys don't care.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, pretty much. Is weed legal in Canada?
Yeah.
It
has been for a long time.
Yeah, it's been legal for ages. Jesus. Man, I wish I had interest. If I had any interest in it,
that's the thing. Yeah, I don't have interest. People are like, yeah, it's legal. And I'm like,
cool.
Literally nothing has changed for me.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with me as well. Like, I don't really have any interest in any drugs. Like
me either.
Right? Like that's the
0%.
That's the problem. Like zero. Like I just don't care. So like the worst thing is even like when I meet people in Japan who do that type of thing, like Japanese or otherwise, they always go, oh, it's so nice. Same assumptions. Black. That hair's looking pretty good. This man must be he must do drugs. He must with a capital M do drugs. And they're always like, Jordan, weed? Shall we? And I'm like, no, not really.
Kind of not into it.
I'm not really into it. I kind of fucking cracks drink. Not really into it, mate. Like, I've kind of picked my poison. Like, I know what I like. Yeah, I'm gonna stay to the alcohols because they're fantastic. But nah, never an interest. Nothing at all. No interest in any drugs at all. Yeah, we the same.
No,
we the same.
I had opportunities when I was younger.
Same.
Never took them, and probably won't ever because there's no like why start now.
I think I've tried just like Mary Jane marijuana, and I'm like, I don't really care about this. I mean, this compared.
I don't understand why people are so into it. Like that's the thing that to me. It's like one thing. It's like okay, if you smoke it, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it's people who are like weirdly evangelical about it. Like, oh man, I'm just always doing. I'm like, I don't care.
Cures everything.
Sure, like fine.
Cures everything, bro. You heard about I find them more annoying than like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Like Jehovah's Witnesses come to your house and like, hey, bro, do you wanna fucking get down with Jesus? And I'm like, not really. And they're like, okay. All right, fair enough. Can we just leave you this pamphlet in case you change your mind? You want to fucking get down with Jesus? And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna read it, but
I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'm good with this. You know, shout outs to Big J for
maybe
me.
it's because those people are just like not as pushy.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then you get to like the weird like marijuana enthusiasts, and they're always like, but bro, listen, it cured my blindness. Like, I was blind before, and now I see. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's like, cool. Bro, do you want to smoke with me? Not really. But, bro, listen. It's like...
But, bro, listen. It cured my blindness. So I'm not blind.
I'm not blind anymore, bro. It's fantastic. Listen, I had really bad coughing fits, and it fucking cured it. It was amazing. Like, dude, listen. I broke my leg, smoked weed every day for 6 to 7 months, and it was healed. It was healed. Just like that. 6 months later, boom, boom, just like went to the doctor.
Never felt better.
Never felt better. He was like, it's a miracle. It's healed. I was like, look at that. Fucking, could have been modern medicine. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I don't care if people do.
Yeah,
but it's the weird pushiness and like you should do this because it's especially now in Canada where it's legal or people are like you should do this because it's like you have the chance now, it's legal. It's like,
do you know what it is?
I don't care.
It's not the thing you're pushing, it's the fact that you're pushing it.
Yes. Same with religion.
Religion, fucking meditation, drugs and stuff.
Crystals.
Like fucking jerk off. Fuck you stupid tarot cards, star signs, fucking Sailor Moon. Anything you're pushing too hard, I don't want it. Like, I do meditation now. It's very good. I'm glad I started it. Like it's very zen. I like it a lot. But for the longest time, I've been wanting to give it a go, but because so many people were so pushy about it, I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it. Oh, Jordan, you should try meditation, change your life. And one of the reasons I don't want to do it is that if I do it and then it works and I'm like, oh, it's worked really well, then it's like, see, I told you. I told you meditation's great, isn't it? It's like, fuck you. Then if it doesn't work, then it's like, oh, you're doing it wrong. It's like, fuck you. Like, fuck off.
Either way, they need to fuck off.
Yeah, that's it. What I'm saying is that, guys, you can have hobbies. It's perfectly okay.
Yes.
Don't be pushy about it.
Don't think that I want to partake in your hobby just because you do it.
I really don't. Same thing with Japan as well. Like, I think that's why people who like Japan get such a bad rep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we spoke this last week. There's the two sides to every, like, group.
Yeah.
So you get those really cool stoners who are like, you want to try this? Not really. Ah, it's cool. And they get the really pushy ones.
Yeah.
The same with Japan. You get, like, the guys who are like, oh, I like Japan. It's like, ah, it's cool.
And then you have turbo weebs.
Then you have fucking turbo weebs who are like, bro, have you seen fucking Boku no Hero Academia? It's great. And I'm like, yeah.
Boku no
Chimpo ga oki desu ga shitemasu ka? Kono anime.
Yeah.
Have you seen my little princess? And I'm like, the fuck's that? It's made by fucking renowned screenwriter Tanaka Jones. You don't know?
Yeah.
And you say, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely those kind of people.
Have you ever met a guy? I actually met someone like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in university. There was like, they had an anime club. So there's an anime club and there was a Japan club. And the anime club branched off the Japan club because, like, the anime weebs in the Japan club just wanted to watch anime every week, and we were like,
and didn't want to
do anything
interact with anything else.
Literally. Yeah. So they branched off, formed their own club. But then some of those, like when you first start the new cycle of like new people joining clubs, we had some guys in our club who were like, I love Japan, and what they meant is I love anime.
I love anime.
And one conversation I had with this guy was, he goes, I was about Berserk of all things. He was like, oh, have you seen Berserk? I was like, yeah, dude, I love Berserk. It's really, really good. He's like, oh, do you know about Nakamura Tanaka Hinata Jones' death? And I'm like, the fuck's that? He's like, you don't know about renowned composer and maybe closeted pedophile Tanaka blah, blah, blah Jones? And I'm like, no, fuck do I? He's like, oh, but you said you like Berserk. How could you like Berserk and not know about this thing that's kind of loosely attached?
Like weirdly tangentially related.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first times I'd met someone like that, and it was like the weirdest conversation I've ever had. Like, I've never wanted to escape a conversation so bad in my entire life. At one point I was like, I could just kill myself.
I had a guy that I used to know in Japanese class in university where, have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Never.
Okay.
Is it worth watching? Should I just list the movies I should watch?
Yeah, you should maybe watch it.
Fuck, okay.
But anyway, there's since you don't know The Big Lebowski, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But he would just like reference anything that happened in real life and like relate it to something similar that happened in an anime. So it'd be like, okay, we're doing something,
what? And
then something happens, and he goes, it's just like in Nanchira Kanchira where they did this. And everyone's like,
are you serious?
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Everything was like that. Everything. It was so fucking weird. He's like, oh, it's just like in One Piece where Zoro fights this guy. And I'm like, what does that fucking mean? What does any of that mean? I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
Guys, could you open your textbooks to page 27? Oh my god, it's just like fucking My School Day whatever when they open their textbooks.
That would be like literally like that.
Fuck off. That's brilliant. Are you serious?
Yeah, and it got to the point where I actually like literally told this man off. I'm like, dude, nothing. Like, you do not have to relate everything back to anime. In fact, it's very annoying. Stop it.
I would sit him down and be like, listen, anime isn't real, and I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, it was. Fuck me.
That's brilliant. I wonder if he's still doing that now.
Probably.
I would love that. To him be working like a normal 9 to 5 office job
This is just like that time when they worked on it at the Konbini in this anime, and then wacky hijinks. It's like, no, it's not at all. 0%.
The boss like calls him into the meeting room, just like, Jonathan, listen here. You're a great employee. You've worked really hard, and you know, we get good reports on you from the customers. But the problem is, you keep referencing. Hold on, flicking for my notes. You keep referencing Animen. Anun, I can't pronounce this word, but you keep referencing like a weird Japanese hentai cartoons. You need to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, but boss, I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but it's just like the fucking time.
This is just like the time that Mr. Tanaka got scolded by his boss in episode 24 of
Boss, I'm sorry, I work really hard, but you know, it's just like, oh, man, it's just, what is it, Jonathan? You can tell me. You know, I'm a good boss. You know, it's just all that timing, you know, episode 27.
Yeah. Yes, exactly, right. Like, everything is a slice of life anime.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, stop. Just stop.
Jonathan, you're fired. Oh, it's just like time that...
Just like the time that the main character got fired, and then he got hit by a car and went to a fantastical world.
Fantastical world.
That's a plot of an anime, like, actually, like, literally.
Yeah.
Someone gets fired and then gets hit by a truck and goes to an isekai world where...
Seriously?
Suddenly they...
Probably.
Too many.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, do people actually dream of that? Like, do they think like they'll be fired and hit by a car and end up in a fucking...
Well, maybe not in that exact way, but yeah,
Man, but I feel like it's really weird when your ambitions are so like warped that you're like, the only way I can escape the weird hand that I've dealt myself is to
escape to a fantasy world,
be transformed, be like transported to a fucking fantasy world.
I think the funniest delusion is like thinking that when you get transported to a fantasy world, that you'll be any less useless than you were in the previous one.
Exactly. Do you know what it's like? It's like you know, people say that thing where they go, I'm gonna go back in time, then I'll use my knowledge of the present world to become the king.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so you've gone back in time.
Now what?
Okay, go on. They want electricity. How do you make electricity? Tell me right now how to make electricity. It's like, oh, there we go.
And you can't look it up.
Can't look it up. There's no fucking
power.
satellites, no power. Oh, I'll be the king of everyone. I'll have a fucking I'll have a gun. You have 5 shots, then 6 shots, then what?
You gonna topple the empire with 6 shots?
With 6 shots? You fucking ain't.
By the 4th shot, you better hope that you're already the king because you only got 2 more.
You better imagine you use all 5 shots and how you gonna run an empire?
Your magic exploding gun isn't scary anymore when it doesn't work.
Nope. Yeah. That's it. Takes one man of an arrow, you're dead. One guy of a fucking sling.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, especially that. Yeah,
that's what it is. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to an isekai and I'll be the champion of. No, you won't, because even now, like,
you're already an idiot.
You're already an idiot. Exactly. If you go back in time, you're still gonna be an idiot.
Now you're an idiot in the 13th century.
Exactly. Now you're a crazy idiot wearing weird clothes in the 13th century.
Yeah.
It's like, look at this fucking idiot. You can't till the field. Man doesn't know about skinning a goat. Can't do shit. Can't even milk a cow.
You're actually probably more useless in the past than you are in the present.
You are more fucking useless.
Because you can't do any of the manual labor that was required back then.
Literally can't do shit. You gotta remember, you go back in time, these guys are gonna be ripped.
Yeah, dude, they gotta work on a farm all day.
They're out in the fields tilling that fucking soil. They're gonna be huge. Everyone's a bodybuilder. You're gonna go with your fucking weeb, weeb structure back in time to fucking 1800s. I'm gonna be the king. How?
Yep.
How?
Yeah. How do you expect to achieve that?
What the best thing's best? How you gonna talk to them? English ain't the same.
Yeah. Or Japanese. Japanese ain't the same.
Boy.
Japanese definitely.
Yeah, Japanese definitely ain't the same.
Basically Chinese at that point.
Listen, let me tell you, the Japanese people did not like outsiders.
Nope.
Watch Silence. You know, was it Silence where they kill the Christian people coming into Silence? What was it called? They used to tie Christians to the cross and then put them out in the ocean for the waves to... Man, don't go back in time.
Except for in Nagasaki where there were Portuguese people and they stayed through the...
Honestly, for me, personally, as a black man, I'm not going back in time. If anything, forward in time, better. But then, like, 1, don't go back in time. 2, don't go to an isekai. Don't do it.
Probably not.
Don't do it. It's ain't the smartest things to do. Imagine going to an isekai and just like, You're like level 1. You're just like
Yeah. You are literally useless.
you're like a 35-year-old man and you're like level 1. And everyone's like, how are you level 1? You should be level 35. This doesn't make sense.
At least
35. It's like, could you show us your spell? You can't do a spell? No.
Can you fight with a sword?
Wouldn't you? No. In this world, you get 1 level every year.
Why are you so weak?
How are you so weak? What have you done?
Right.
Do you live in a cave?
Yeah.
Kill this man.
Pretty much, right?
But no. First experiment on this man.
Find out why he's fucked up.
Find out why he's so fucked up. This is we've never seen this shit before. He's speaking some weird language you don't understand. And then we'll kill him. That's what we'll do. Fucking you be the king at level 1? Fuck off.
Don't think so.
Fuck off. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Bad plans.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Not a good plan, bro. Anyway.
Speaking of isekais, video games.
Mm-hmm.
Next week.
Ooh.
So,
hell yeah.
I think I talked about this a little bit on the Discord. I figure we're going to end the episode here.
Yep.
So, I talked about this on the Discord. Next week, we're going to have Jay on as well. We're going to do like a game competition? Awards? I don't know. What we want you to do is I will link a Google Forms thing on the Instagram and on the Discord. Yep. That's where you'll be able to find it. I'll also do stories and stuff where you can just submit stuff there. What I want from you guys is I want you to submit songs from games. Yep. They cannot be licensed music. It has to be music made for that game.
Yeah.
And then I will have a list of genres. So we'll have like a kind of like battle of the genres type thing. So if it's like you have like 5 songs in a genre, it's going to be like, okay, what is the best song from this genre? I will go through each thing. And then maybe we'll have like what is the best thing overall? We're going to have some wacky categories, I think, too.
I think we have to.
Because those are fun.
Yeah.
I think last time we did a music thing where we didn't explain what our rating system was.
Yeah, we just
was a little bit fucked up.
It was fun.
This time where it's like in a genre and it's like we'll go back and forth. Which one do we think is better? Just not like a sliding scale of like 1 to 5 or I'm giving you points or something. And we'll go from there. So think about what you want to send in.
Let us know.
If you got game music that you love and send it in, I'm an easy mark. If you send in the right stuff, I'm an easy mark.
I'm gonna be the hardest of the
I
people
think so,
to
probably
combat.
I have a very wide breadth of knowledge for.
I have none. Jay's in the middle, which is why it would be a good little trio of people.
This is the Council of Racism, but for
music.
Music.
Man, I missed the council. That was funny as fuck. But yeah, we'll have this. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe there'll be prizes. We'll work it out.
Maybe, yeah. We still haven't figured out what we're gonna do with those other things. You still have that thing at your house?
Of course I do. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see what we do.
Sure.
Anyway, that'll be it.
So
Look
music. For it.
Look for it. It'll be everywhere. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go drink some water and take a nap.
Yes, I am very thirsty.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Later, guys.
Bye.